Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mo Clark with DaPostUp, coming to you live from not the studio. You know, you guys, this is a special edition interview.
Keep it posted, gotta keep it posted, gotta keep it posted. We got Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, we got Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.
You know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo Clark posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. Posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mo Clark with DaPostUp, coming to you live from not the studio. You know, you guys, this is a special edition interview. I am interviewing the man of Off the Clock ATL. Super excited. A dope new radio show, podcast, whatever you guys want to call it. You know, I find that it actually ties in to each other, you know. So tell me, what actually made you guys come up with that name?
Well, I know I met Rayshawn. We both were in the industry acting.
Mm-hmm.
He's a lot further along than myself, but I did have my first big shout out to Martell. I appreciate it. In a split second, it'll be out in a few months. Had my first big opportunity. So one day on set, we briefly talked about, creating a platform, hosting events, hosting things, doing interviews, opportunity to present itself. So I reached out to Rayshawn and he was like, dude, I'm there. It's kind of like he was waiting on me to call.
Yeah.
Crazy thing. Jump right in.
Yeah.
Jump right in. Yeah. So we kind of collaborated, brainstormed on some stuff, and we're here.
So a lot of times that I find, and with you guys just now jumping in, some of my favorite types of stories are, entrepreneurs or people that started their journey. I like to hear those stories because I feel like a lot of times we go on social media and we kind of get this false perspective, right? Because sometimes people take down all of those videos of when they first started. And I love being able to sit down and communicate with people and find out how they started, because we have a lot of people just looking at the end game and they become suicidal, they become depressed, they don't want to, go throughout their journey. Right. So what do you guys feel your show is going to actually bring to the people?
Yeah, so I think our show is going to cover a variety of different things. I think we're going to be able to allow people to unlayer. I think that ties in with Off the Clock. We want you to bring what drives you, not where you currently are, but what drives you, the things you went through to get you to where you are. And I think we're just going to cover so many different topics, aspiring artists, aspiring actors, up-and-coming actors and artists and entertainers. So I think we're going to cover a lot. We're not only going to entertain, but we're going to educate and make sure we're informing you as well. So
yeah, and real quick, since he said that, all you independent clothing designers, independent artists, music-wise, hey, reach out to us, hit us on our platforms. We will give you the opportunity on the station. We will run it. We'll talk about that. Just reach out to us. We'll work something out. And along hip-hop news, current events.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, celebrity interviews, guest interviews. We're gonna actually touch on stuff too that's family oriented. it's a lot of podcasts out here, and you know everybody got their own lanes, respectfully. But I think it'd be kind of good to have a platform in which you got the people that's here and the people that's here kind of come together.
Right.
So that's what we want to create, kind of like a household name situation, if I might. And our platform is Cincinnati 2.3 internet radio station. So yeah, we definitely looking forward to this journey.
So let me ask you this, because you mentioned this, and you're talking about, you know, the people up here and the people. So I don't know if you guys have ran into this problem yet, because I know I did when I first started. Finding people that'll give you a chance. I got lucky. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I got lucky when it came to reaching out to people for interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how are you guys? Because I know was it you? I think you said they're either gonna say yes or no earlier when we talked about this.
Yeah.
So do you have anybody that you really definitely want to have on the show for certain?
Well, look, to be honest, we invite everybody.
Okay.
But I do personally know Kiki on Cocktails Podcast. I reached out. We're trying to get that situated. I really appreciate everything, Kiki. So definitely Cocktails Podcast. Celebrities, whether it's Instagram, whatever class, you know how they say class, whatever. If you're an entrepreneur, if you got a brand, look, we want to create that platform for you to come to, basically.
Dope.
So we here.
So you guys are family guys, right? And I experienced this with my children on social media. They did not want me to post certain things, wear certain things, do certain things. I'm like, who pays the bills? But whatever.
Right.
Okay, so with your podcast and your brand, how are you guys gonna let the kids listen to the show?
I think so. I you know, as long as the show, I don't think our show is going to be. I don't think it's going to be too explicit or too graphic to the point where, you know, our kids can't, you know, listen in to the show. You know, and if it is, it may be a show we just say, you got to omit this one. You may not be able to, you know, listen to this show.
Gotcha.
But I think for the most part, though, it'd be kid friendly as well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And I got teenage sons, 2 teenage and 2 younger sons, four total. But I believe in teaching kids right from wrong, and I believe in teaching them the better thing to do versus the worst.
Absolutely.
But man, this stuff is out here.
Yeah.
It's out there. They see it on TikTok and everything else. Anyway,
just because we have somebody on our show talking about something doesn't necessarily, oh, that's our dad.
They getting it from school. They getting it from their friends. They're on their phones. So
my daughter learned about sex through summer camp.
Oh,
and it took me, it caught me off guard because we were walking. Listen, we were walking, swinging, holding hands, hands swinging or whatever. And she was like, "Mommy, so have you ever had sex?" Whoa, hang tight. Wait a minute. Like, I wasn't prepared for that. The people didn't give me no notes or anything to say this is what we're going to be discussing.
Right.
But you're absolutely right. They do see these things on TikTok.
Exactly.
So you mentioned that both of you guys act.
Yes.
Right? So that's a whole nother spiel by itself.
Yes.
So tell me, how do you guys feel this is going to incorporate into what you're already doing?
Well, first, let me give a shout out to Martell. I appreciate you, my brother.
Which Martell?
Taylor One Films.
He
gave me my first shot, co-lead. I appreciate you, my brother. But yeah, in a split second, it should come out, a couple months, maybe?
Yeah, it's coming soon. Yeah, it's coming really soon.
Both of you guys in there?
Oh,
yeah. We're both
Okay.
That's how we met on the set.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
we definitely going to have all the cast. We definitely going to have you guys come on right before the show.
Yeah.
And get that. So,
Let me ask you something, because it's so funny. I act as well, right?
Okay.
I like watching myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I'll sit there and rewatch it and be like, girl, you did that. I fast forward everybody else's parts and everything to watch, right? But I have had co-stars that they say, oh man, I ain't seen that, or I ain't watched that. And I'm like, bro, you don't be proud of your work. Like, so do you guys go back and actually watch yourself?
Well, this is gonna be my first like I said, co-lead role. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Okay.
I have done features, and I don't mind watching I like to see how I did. I think I did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So How does that work for you?
I watch myself.
This
all
guy
the time.
right here is winning awards right now. He's
All
winning
the
awards
time,
right now with
all the
movies.
time, you know.
Yeah.
When I first saw myself on TV, I was like, you know, you get past that awe moment, like, oh man, that's really me. then now you're starting to dissect it. Now you're starting to look like,
I should have
okay,
did this.
dang, that was good. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done
You
that.
did that?
You start critiquing yourself. Yeah,
You gonna do
I had that moment.
No.
And then, you know, afterwards, then I have to watch it like 3 times. And then I have to watch and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And just enjoy my performance.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't critique yourself?
No.
I critique
Bro,
myself.
I sit and watch my own TikToks. I laugh at them like that's my first.
I think I'm.
You gotta be your biggest fan though, right?
You do.
Yeah.
Like you do, and I always found like when I was on the show, I would have to, cause you know you get the script right, but you don't necessarily go read the whole thing. You do have to read the people you're in the scene with, right? But I found that going back actually watching the whole show entirely helped me to understand what was going on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, you asked me, I got that shit right the first time. Boom, it's done.
Even if they told her to cut 3 times.
Listen, I did that, you know, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of times people don't see what they don't see when you put stuff on TV. So we see things on TV, right, for an hour, 30 minutes or whatever.
Right.
And you be thinking, dang, that show over, da-da-da. But people really don't realize how long it takes to get just that hour
Just to get that
or
hour.
that 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We
So
talking
much.
2 or 3 days. You gotta wear the same outfits. You gotta look at yourself,
Make sure you
put
got
the makeup
that
back on.
That's
That's right.
Yeah.
So what do you think this is gonna because this is adding something else to your plate, and I'm assuming that you guys are going to continue the acting journey.
Absolutely.
So how is that gonna fit in with the show, with the scripts, with the just all of that? Are you guys prepared for that? Like you about that life? Are you about that life?
Hey, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We bought everything that's gonna come our way.
I like
We definitely feel like it's all somewhat on the same platform.
Mhm.
The acting, the radio personality, podcast, all of that stuff is somewhat on the same platform.
Mhm.
So we definitely think, well, we know it's a lane for us.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lane for us.
Yeah.
Speed round. I want both of y'all to tell me your top 3 actors or actresses.
Top 3.
Top 3.
Top 3.
So I'm gonna go Denzel.
That's one
Okay.
of mine. That's one of mine too.
Denzel. Then I'm going to go. Angela Bassett.
I'm gonna go
Go
for
ahead.
me, Bruce Willis.
Are you gonna go Bruce Willis?
What?
I'm a fan of
Yeah,
Bruce Willis.
I'm
I'm a
gonna
fan
go
of
Bruce
Bruce
Willis.
Willis, but I don't know if he's in my top.
He not in your top. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't know
go
if
Bruce
he's in my
Willis, Denzel. Who your third?
My third is going to be.
Hold on. Who's your second? You said Bruce Willis is one.
I like Bruce Willis. This is gonna shock you guys, right? Ice Cube. I'm gonna tell you why
Respect.
though.
Really? I did Barbershop 3 with Ice. Shout out to Ice Cube.
See,
I was a feature. We threw football on the street.
Listen,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is why. Because a lot of people can't make that transition, right?
Oh, that's
So
true.
I'm gonna go with Ice Cube. Definitely gonna go with Queen Latifah. She
Queen
is
Latifah,
so
okay.
multifaceted.
Respect.
Okay.
Period. You guys gotta think, how many people have you seen try to cross over into that role?
Yeah.
And they get the role just because of their name.
Just because of their name.
And
right.
then they be sitting there and you watching it, you all amped up, and you sitting there and they be like,
Yeah.
And they're not good.
and I had rain.
And they're
I
not
had
good.
rain. And you're like,
Yeah.
man, I came to see this.
Yeah.
Y'all amped it up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you up and coming for me, man. I mean,
Who?
a lot of people gonna say Amari Hardwick and Power.
I love.
He did his
Yeah,
thing.
Yo, he did do his
He
thing.
did his thing,
He did
yeah.
do his
Let me
thing.
tell you guys,
He did do his thing.
He did his thing.
And don't fight him. But my husband has never seen Power.
You got to get on Power.
Yeah.
Even though it's over,
Yeah,
right?
He's still-
but you
he's
can go
worth
back and watch
watching.
it.
Yeah,
You can go back and watch
He's
it.
never seen Power.
Like,
He does phenomenal in a lot of his films, though.
Yeah.
man, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did good.
Yeah.
I definitely think.
And
that
also
was his
shout out
role.
to Tommy too,
Tommy.
the white boy.
Oh,
Tommy!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yo, he
Have y'all heard his accent? Y'all know he got an accent for real, right?
Yeah, he's talented. He's really
He
good.
did get in that
Do
too.
you guys have any accent?
I don't have an accent. No.
Tell you can't talk like this. You can't do.
I can't.
You can't-
Yeah, they say the switch up is real right there.
Yeah.
I can't talk
No, you don't have that. You can't do it.
I can't
What
do
is,
it.
what is that, London?
Yes.
London.
I taught my kids how to do it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
We'll go in stores and do that to
Yeah,
people.
that's
Awesome.
good, man. Have
That's
fun.
awesome.
Family, fun, love.
Yeah.
That's what it's all
So
about.
fan base. Let's talk about it.
All right.
You guys had any weird encounters? Because I know you're acting, and you're doing your thing.
So, you know, I'll share one. I was at the mall with my daughter, and for me, I just forget I'm still trying to be normal. Like, I'm in father, daddy mode, so. But I forget that I have films out there that people all over the world have seen.
I knew you. I knew you before I met you off the screen.
And what brought that full circle for me when someone from Africa was like, "I'm a fan of yours." And I'm like, just on social media, was like, "I'm a fan of yours." Like, you're going far. I like you. I was like, "Dang, in Africa." Like, he saw one of the movies.
Yeah.
But we were in the mall, and I'm just trying to take my daughter out for her normal, you know, mall visit. And I hear these little whispering chat, like, "That's the guy. That's the guy." He was in a, and she was like, "Dad, I think they know you. They talking about you." And I turned around and was like, "Yeah, we're a fan of yours. Can we take a picture? This, that, and the other." And they are fans.
That's it right there, man.
But I kept it humble because at the same time, you know, I want to lead by example. Let my daughter know that,
Absolutely.
hey, you know, you might maybe up one minute, maybe down the next, but you just got to kind of keep an even keel mentality.
Yeah.
You know, at all times. Don't let it go to your head.
Yeah,
too far.
absolutely.
And for me, you know, I'm married, so it has been, you know, some features I did on some Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah.
I was out with the kids and my wife, and somebody recognized me. And I mean, to be honest, I felt kind of like a hero. You know, I felt kind of like the kid. My son was like, "Dad, they recognize you and everything." So, but like he said, you got to stay humble. The industry doesn't have to be an even exchange with a marriage or an even exchange with a relationship.
Yeah.
You can balance it.
It's a balance.
And
You have to.
you have to balance it because I'm not willing to sacrifice my marriage, anything, but
Right.
you know, it can be done. It can be
Yeah.
done. It's hard.
It's a juggling act.
It's a
Like,
juggling
you really
act.
gotta,
Yeah,
you
So
know.
with me being on like my 6th marriage, I think I'm starting to get it.
Mhm.
It's not really 6, but it is.
Yo, but I was really about to say, I was gonna let you know, like, yo,
We may have to leave this for. We might have to leave that for another segment.
I didn't want to mess the interview up and be like, yo, you married 6 times?
Look,
Like, dude,
we-
don't say
No.
anything right now.
But I
Just
will
take advice,
say,
yo.
We may have to bring her back for another show, another episode. All right?
It has been 3. Seriously,
Okay.
it has been 3. But with the first one, I wasn't the person that I am today,
Mhm.
like career-wise, right? With the second one, I was on my way, but I don't feel I could have got further with that
Right.
person because I don't think he could have handled it.
Right.
Mhm.
It does take a special person.
Because it does take a special
No,
person.
It does.
And then a lot of people used to ask me, "Hey, have you ever tried to date somebody in the industry?" And I never wanted to do that because I'm like, "No, oh my God, that's horrible. They're whores." Like that's what I was saying, right? But you know, with my husband, it's the first time because he's kind of sort of in the industry, so it's the first time I kind of get some of that back.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I be finding myself going through the comments,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Mo, you gotta tighten this up. You
Yeah.
know who you is." I'm like, "Look at that, it's coming."
You
I be
better
like,
ask somebody.
you know, I be like, "Oh, why she say good job?" You know what I'm saying? Like it is totally different.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't want to sacrifice my
No.
Family
marriage.
first, family first, always.
Stay grounded, you know. Yeah.
A
stay
happy
grounded.
wife, happy life. Hey.
Somebody done told the man his happy spouse,
Yeah.
happy house. I don't need them.
I don't even care what the terms are. I just need the blueprint.
I
You know what I'm saying?
kind of like that though.
Yeah.
I kind of like
What is
that.
it, happy
Happy house,
spouse,
happy- yeah.
happy house, happy spouse.
Okay,
Yeah.
I might
Don't do that.
have to run you for that one.
Don't do that. Don't do
Yeah, I might have to run you for
that.
that
So
one.
I definitely I'm excited to see where you guys go, you know, because a lot of things in the industry have been male dominated. And you mentioned earlier, you know, that you feel like the females are kind of winning. See, I see it different. I think it's 50-50. But I think what you guys are doing is definitely going to bring something to the red carpet because I don't think I've seen a duo. I don't think I've seen a male duo, you know, doing red carpet interviews or whatever.
Yeah.
But you'll definitely learn some things, some
Yeah.
tips and tricks on
Yeah.
the red carpet. And as far as like event hosting, it's just I can't wait to see where you guys take this journey. So who is somebody that you definitely know for a fact you want to interview in your career? What's going to be that aha moment for you? And it could be, and I'll make it easier, it could be dead or alive.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you both. So if I had a chance to interview Michael Jackson before, you know, he passed, I think that would have done it for me because
Okay.
I was a huge fan of Mike. I had the jacket. I
Not the jacket.
I had listen. I had the
Yeah,
jacket. I had the pants, and when he did his first performance on the award show, and he did the moonwalk live, I was there front, in front of the TV, like.
I thought he was at the show.
Oh, I didn't go to the show. No, I was trying.
I was about to say,
But I was watching it, and I was trying to dance and mimic the moves. So he would be one that has passed away. But someone currently, because I'm just a huge fan of his, it would be Denzel.
Yeah.
It would be Denzel.
I figured you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
I like
Denzel.
Denzel too.
Yeah,
I figured you were
I
gonna
go
say that.
Denzel.
Yeah.
What about you?
Man, it's not really anybody else I can say because Denzel is one of my favorite actors.
Okay.
So I'm I'm about to go with Denzel too. I mean, that
Okay.
would be a huge accomplishment. I mean, even if we caught him somewhere like I don't know, like a restaurant.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
we
You
just-
guys know he does come to Atlanta.
Yeah,
he was in Covington.
He was just in Covington
Yeah.
2 weeks
where
ago.
I'm
Yeah.
living, and he
Yeah.
was just there, and I hate I missed it. So
Yeah, so that'd be too bad we'll catch you.
yeah, look
Hey,
at
Denzel.
Then if you listening,
Listen.
hey, come on.
Hey, we're not asking for much, man. We just
Yeah.
want some sit down time.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
We'll get you something to eat, man, and we'll make sure we have some party favors.
So I told you guys about T.I., but another one of mine was Michael Ealy, right?
Okay, okay.
But that was just because I thought he was extremely cute.
Gotcha.
And who thinks that I'm gonna interview this person? But I did.
Mhm.
But then I felt different about him. Like I still thought he was cute, but then I was like, man, he weird. Remember when he played in that movie where he was the stalker?
He was a stalker.
I was
Oh,
like, damn,
yeah.
you really weird in real
Like,
life. Because he couldn't. It's like he couldn't make eye contact. He was looking all over the room. Maybe he was just being alert or whatever. The interview was still great. It's
Yeah.
just he was very alert of his surroundings, which
Gotcha.
you can't take that away from him.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't take them away from him. But I definitely think Dad would probably be Prince or Maya Angelou.
Yeah.
I love me some Prince. Like when Prince died,
Yeah.
I was in the car crying the Purple Rain. The guitar solo gets me every time. It gets me every time. Like, so, I want to talk Prince. I still know where I was. That Prince dying was like that 9/11 moment for me. You know where you were. You know where you were doing.
Yeah.
I was at work going upstairs to get my divorce papers notarized.
Yeah.
So you got two iconic events happening on that day. You got two iconic events happening on that day. But you guys are super dope. Thank you so much for sitting down and talking with me.
Yeah.
I got to do a follow-up interview with
Most
you guys in the studio after your first show. When is the first show? Tell everybody again, when is it going to be out?
So the first show is next Thursday, 7 p.m. Platform Hits 92.3 internet radio station. You can either download the app or go to the link Hits 92.3 next Thursday, 7 p.m. We there?
Off the clock, ATL.
And tell everybody where they can find you guys at.
So you can find myself at Rashawn L. Matthews on Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, and myself is Montanay Wright, Instagram, Facebook. Off the Clock ATL, Instagram, Off the Clock ATL, Facebook, Off the Clock ATL, YouTube.
And there
Find us on
are
all platforms.
there are no Tinder or Plenty of Fish pages that the world needs to know about.
No.
Great. Good answer. Safe answer.
Maybe I don't. He's saying no. Definitely not me, but I don't know about this guy.
No.
Happy. I don't have any either. I'm not on nothing.
No.
Okay, that's the safe answer for everybody on this platform.
There it is.
Everybody is happily married.
There
That's
is.
it.
There
That's
is.
it.
There it is.
You guys can find me on IG at Miss Mo Clark, Miss Media Bank, and DaPostUp. That's DaPostUp, and we out.
There it is.